Good morning, children. In today's class, we are going to learn about fractions. You would have already learned about fractions in your earlier classes. Let us have a brief introduction of the topic before going into the content. So, what is fraction? Let us see the definition of fraction with a small example. Suppose you have a cake in front of you and you want to eat it. What will you do? You will cut a slice from the cake and have it apart. This slice which you have cut out from the cake is called a part of the cake or a fraction of the cake. So the definition of fraction goes like this. A fraction is a number representing a part of a whole. The whole may be a single object or a group of objects. So now, let us see an illustration as how to find a fraction from a given data. Sonu and Monu were two friends. They decided to go to a pizza shop. There they ordered a large pizza for themselves. Their order arrived and the large pizza consisted of 8 equal slices. They started eating the pizza. Meanwhile, they found 3 homeless children nearby and shared 3 slices of pizza with them. Sonu had 2 slices, Monu had 3 slices, and the other 3 kids had 3 slices. So now, what fraction of pizza did Sonu and Monu have? Yes, you got it right. Sonu ate 2 by 8 of the pizza, Monu ate 3 by 8 of the pizza, and Sonu and Monu together ate 5 by 8 of the pizza. From this illustration, how were you able to calculate the fraction of pizza that they ate? Let us see. A fraction consists of 3 parts, namely the numerator, the vinculum, which we usually call it as the divide by, and the denominator. In this example displayed on the screen, numerator is 4 and denominator is 7. And this means 4 parts out of 7 parts. In general terms, the part is in the numerator and the whole object is in the denominator. Now, having understood what are fractions and how to find fractions for different data, let us move on to learn about what are like fractions and what are unlike fractions. So, can anyone tell what are like fractions? Let us see an example. You have 3 pizzas. These are the 3 pizzas in front of you. What can you say from the pizza? Each of the pizzas have 8 slices. Now suppose you eat 2 slices from the first pizza, 4 slices from the second pizza, and 1 slice from the third pizza. What fraction of pizza have you eaten from each? You have eaten 3 by 8 of the first pizza, 4 by 8 of the second pizza, and 1 by 8 of the third pizza. What can you infer from these 3 fractions? 3 by 8, 4 by 8 and 1 by 8 all have the same denominator, that is 8. Hence, the definition of like fractions is nothing but fractions having same denominator are called like fractions. Now, what are unlike fractions? Let us see an example. Now, these are the 3 pizzas given to you. What can you see in the images given in front of you? The first pizza consists of 8 slices, the second one consists of 7 slices, and the third one consists of 4 slices. Now suppose you eat 2 slices from the first pizza, 3 slices from the second pizza, and 4 slices from the third pizza. What fraction of pizza have you eaten from each? You have eaten 2 by 8 of the first pizza, 3 by 7 of the second pizza, and 4 by 4 of the third pizza. Now what can you infer from these 3 fractions? All these 3 fractions have different denominators. So unlike fractions are nothing but the fractions having different denominators. Now let us move on to knowing what are the different types of fractions. There are 3 different types of fractions, namely the proper fraction, the mixed fraction, and the improper fraction. Now, what are proper fractions? Can anyone guess? Now see this fraction. The numerator is 3 and the denominator is 5. We know that 3 is smaller than 5. Here, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. A proper fraction is nothing but a fraction whose numerator is less than the denominator. If a is the numerator and b is the denominator, a is less than b. Some examples of proper fractions are 4 by 5, 3 by 7, etc. Now see this fraction 9 by 5. The numerator is 9 and the denominator is 5. The numerator is larger than the denominator. So now, what are improper fractions? Yes, the fractions which have a larger number on the top, that is the numerator, than on the bottom, that is the denominator, are called the improper fractions. Example 8 by 6. Now all of you take your textbooks, turn to exercise 1.1 and take the third sum's first subdivision. Find the sum of 1 by 7 and 3 by 9. To find their sum, we have to add these two fractions, that is 1 by 7 plus 3 by 9. How will we add this? These two fractions have different denominators, so they are unlike fractions as we have learned before. So now, how do we find the sum of two unlike fractions? We need to find the LCM of their denominators. So here, we have to find the LCM of the denominators of the given fractions, that is LCM of 7 and 9, which gives us 7 into 9, which is 63. So the next step is we need to find an equivalent fraction for each of the unlike fractions given. So to find an equivalent fraction for 1 by 7, we multiply the numerator and denominator by 9, and so we get 9 by 63. Similarly, we multiply the numerator and denominator of the second unlike fraction 3 by 9 by 7, so that we get an equivalent fraction 21 by 63. Now we have got two equivalent fractions for the given two unlike fractions. These two equivalent fractions have the same denominator and so they can be added. Hence we add 9 by 63 plus 21 by 63, which is 9 plus 21 by 63, which is 30 by 63. Cancelling on the third table, we get 10 by 21, which is the required answer. Now let us move on to the fourth subdivision of the third question. Find the difference between 8 by 9 and 2 by 7. So now, finding the difference is very similar to finding the sum of unlike fractions. We need to proceed the same way we did for addition. The two unlike fractions given are 8 by 9 and 2 by 7. We need to find 8 by 9 minus 2 by 7. These fractions have different denominators and so they are unlike fractions. The same way we did for addition, we need to find the LCM of the denominators of the given unlike fractions in order to perform subtraction also. So the LCM of the given denominators 9 and 7 is 9 into 7, which is equal to 63. The same way we did for addition, we need to find the equivalent fraction for each of the given unlike fractions. An equivalent fraction for 8 by 9 is 56 by 63, and an equivalent fraction for 2 by 7 is 18 by 63. The equivalent fractions we have got for the given unlike fractions are 56 by 63 and 18 by 63. Now we subtract these two equivalent fractions because they have the same denominator. 56 minus 18 by 63, which gives us 38 by 63. Now let us move on to the next concept. See the number displayed on the screen. What can you just see? A whole number beside which a fraction, that is a proper fraction, is present. So what is this called? Yes, exactly. This is the third type of fraction that we have to see. This is called a mixed fraction. A mixed fraction is nothing but a fraction consisting of a whole number and a proper fraction beside it. Some examples of mixed fractions are 1 by 2, 2 3 by 4 and 12 2 by 3. These are a few examples of mixed fractions. Now let us see a few problems based on these mixed fractions. The fourth question of exercise 1.1 is given as convert the mixed fraction into an improper fraction, and the mixed fraction given to us is 3 7 by 8. So, how do we convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction? We have a simple procedure for performing this. We just need to take the mixed fraction, the denominator of the mixed fraction, and the whole number present in the mixed fraction should be multiplied, and the whole resultant should be added to the numerator, and the entire resultant should be divided by the denominator. In simpler terms, denominator into whole number plus numerator by the denominator again. The whole should be divided by the denominator again. So now, in the given mixed fraction, that is from the mixed fraction given in this question, we have 18 as the denominator, the whole number is 3 and the numerator is 7. The whole thing should be divided by the denominator again, which is 18. So 18 into 3 is 54 plus 7, which is the numerator, divided by the denominator 18, which gives us 61 by 18. So the second subdivision of the fourth question is convert the improper fraction into a mixed fraction, that is the vice versa of what we just did in the first subdivision. The given improper fraction is 99 by 7, and we need to convert this improper fraction into a mixed fraction. So now, how do we proceed with this? How do we convert an improper fraction into a mixed fraction? It is not very complicated. It is a very simple method. We just have to perform the basic division that we have learned in our lower classes. We just have to divide the numerator by the denominator. That is, we have to divide 99 by 7. 7 ones are 7, remaining is 2, and we bring down 9, and 7 fours are 28, and we have a remainder 1. So we have got a quotient 14 and a remainder 1. So now, how do we arrange these in the form of a mixed fraction? It is very simple. In the place of the denominator, we need to write the divisor, which is 7, in the given question. And in the place of the numerator, we need to place the remainder. And in the place of the whole number, we need to place the quotient. In this particular question given to us, the quotient is 14, the remainder is 1, and the divisor is 7. So we have 14 as the whole number and 1 in the numerator and 7 in the denominator. This gives us the mixed fraction we have to find. Hope you all understood the class well, students. Let us meet in the next class. Thank you.